Եկեք ասեմ ապուշ։ Այսօր դիզդնենք մտնենք առաջի դիվիզիոն։ Ռուսխակ կդրտու։ Ստիմը թքել է ապր։ OBS-ը։ Արես ինչ հալ նմարա։
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There is an expectant air here in North London. The Emirates serving the embodiment of class, sophistication for its illustrious inhabitants. Up to 60,000 here, expecting the team to meet their expectation. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running. And he shoots! And he's there to get it away. Tries from distance. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Lovely pass, but can... And a chance! And
Look
it's a
at that.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish.
O işten çıkartayım diyor değil mi?
The goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's in plenty of space here. Van Dijk is there, and he's had a hit!
Vay kezi
And for sure,
bana.
that was not one of his best.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Schneider. Out to the left it goes. Bernardo Silva. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Rijkaard. And it's Rijkaard. And that's going right the way across. Very nicely done. Kagawa. He has found a way through. Tries to get it clear. Owen. That's a delicate pass. Rijkaard is there and he can get that clear. Chance, surely! And yes, it's there! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And the referee has
Ara esses
shown him a yellow
futbolistar
card.
era Diouf. El Hacı Diouf. Mualla de zurdu ses çare ayak dedi. Arada kapımız kapı mor. McNamara.
That was mighty close. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And it's Bernardo Silva. Beckham is looking to influence the game from out wide. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Owen is flagged offside. And this is Neymar. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Great vision. It's a promising position. And this is Kagawa. Kagawa.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Egypt look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Beckham is always looking to break lines. Looking for options for movement. Loose ball now, and there's... Oh, he's been caught napping! Iniesta. Now Cruyff. Neymar.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Great ball, and he's in here. Can he finish? Goal! Egypt! And again they hit the front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it.
But chance for a shot! Oh, it's hit the post. Decent enough try.
Well, the look on his face says it all.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. Looking for a runner. Nice interception, well timed. He can get that clear. Oh, good spread. And he cuts out the supply. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Cruyff. Iniesta. Searching pass he's played there. Beckham.
There will be 3 minutes time.
Kagawa quietly revving up. Beckham. He is through here. Beckham with... He's got all. It's bounced back off the post. Danger averted for now. Shin to shin, but...
Like his ball.
That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found themselves a little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium. Substitution.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And here's Raul. Looking tidy in possession here. Over to the left. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's there to belt it away. And smartly reclaimed. And it's Kukçu. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish. Raul.
The attendance for this match was 62,000.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Oh, really well played.
Raul has a look inside the box.
Wow, look who's involved.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Bernardo Silva. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Kukçu. Now it's Mbappe. He is just caressing the ball. And he's picked it up out wide.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more. A terrific header!
Allah bara.
The outcome could so easily have been different.
Bernardo Silva is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Egypt appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Schneider. And it's Iniesta. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Kvaratskhelia. Kukçu.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's picked out the run. Face to face with the keeper. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now, who's going to be first to this?
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Courtois
Like
uses
the
a sigh of relief
ball.
as he gets his hands on the ball.
لا بيانا بوس خبط سيجولالا.
Aims beyond
أنا
the defence.
nervous chip.
And this is Cruyff. He's shifting through the gear, and the shot
إيه.
sticks it away.
Rishkanç kapıyma.
There really is no way back now.
Rishkanç kapıyma. Let's
That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And the finish! Oh, taken with style. Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
This is threatening to become a really good game. That is lovely. Kukçu receives it in a wide position.
1 minute added time.
And now they can clear their lines. Taken back almost at once. And it's Kukçu. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Last ditch defending, but that'll move. And that's it.
Ara boş kaleci
Well, this was a
Suudi ya.
game they
Risk
could so
savara.
easily have won on
Risk
another day,
tabanları
but
ara.
alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Քեզի բան արարում։ Խայտարակություն ախտեր։ Լուդե դա յարա։ Ոչի առաջի դիվիզիոնը հասը։ Չեմ հավատում։ Իր հաջողություններին։ Քեզի բան արա, այսի շպռավալ գնաց։ Խալիդ, ռիսի չեր արա։ Սաղ խաղը գրողի մարը խպս կրեց արա։ Երկու հատ պաստվեց։ Մեկը կրելով գալու եմ, ոչ լհամպերի։ Anumai tada ծարայս։
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're underway.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola, as composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming attack after attack.
Yeah, he's a bit of a manager on the pitch.
Well, astute is the word.
Out towards the flank. He is just caressing the ball. And that's aimed in. Big header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard. It's been shipped out wide. Vinicius Junior. That's Beckham. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, there's a probing ball. It's out for a goal kick. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Costa Curta. And he's forced to go back. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Bernardo Silva. Lovely feet. That's really good defending. Isco. Isco is flagged offside. Isco. Carvajal. He won't be happy with that one. That has ended up in no man's land. Nicked it back promptly. Beckham. Van Basten thinks one through. Shoots! Cruyff. And no, he's seen through all of that.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Almost half an hour in now. Swung over. Vinicius Junior. Oh, nice touch. Son Heung-min.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Great vision. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pele shifted it to the flank. Costa Curta. Barcelona finding their passes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's there to clear it. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, that's a key interception. And this is Insigne. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's gone out for a throw-in. Spread out to the left, back into the middle. Beckham is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Nesta. Kukçu. Beckham. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pele.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And there is the half-time whistle. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Se recuerda a nuestros espectadores que cualquier persona que presente evidentes signos de embriaguez podrá ser expulsada del estadio. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Here we go again then. Both sides defensively robust up to now. He's looking wide. He has found the way through. And the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bernardo Silva clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And this is Pele. Dunk concedes a free kick for that. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Guardiola. And it's Kukçu. Good take. Tries a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's been taken short. Barcelona given another corner. Barcelona have their second corner now. Guardiola plays it short. Now this could be a chance. Knocks it out wide. Driving on and making good progress. Played out towards the right wing. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Threads one in, spread it left. Kvaratskhelia tries to play it through. Cute ball, now how can he reach it? Now it's Kvaratskhelia. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Isco. Isco will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That could spell trouble. That's a good ball out wide. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Kukçu goes short. That is great defending, so alert. And now a sudden chance to counter. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Cafu makes the interception. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And he welcomes it in. Kvaratskhelia. That's good play. Isco turns and goes back. Oh, super ball. Now this could chance for a shot. Really well taken goal. Finally the breakthrough.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again. Kukçu really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on, and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
And this is Pele. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. Oh, brilliant stop from Pickford. Should have equalised.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Cafu receives it in a good position. Up he goes! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Cruyff clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
That's a cute ball. Kvaratskhelia looking to run onto it.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Son Heung-min with the foul. And he is going into that little black book. And he's picked it up out wide. And a chance! No mistake! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Well, all I can say is that he did very well to squeeze it in near post. He didn't have much to aim at.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and of course he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Now here's the delivery. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He's looking wide. He's in plenty of space here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, nicely intercepted. Perez. Looking for options for movement.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add...
Goes for a shot! Brilliant from Osimhen! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Van Basten. Oh, that's fabulous. Delivers the ball. He's got tall. No, not the best of headers.
Van Basten really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hoisted it. He gets big. Really well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Osimhen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Costa Curta. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Beckham. Now the cross. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Chance here to counter. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Davids. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in.
That's going in strongly.
Davids. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Taken back almost at once. That has been slung wide. Kokchu showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Baresi. Bellingham. Osimhen! Oh, that wasn't far away. And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Kokchu. Oh, well measured. Now it's Van Basten. Van Basten! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. He's found the way through. Cross to the back post. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Carvajal promptly onto that, and that is that. Now, can they get him away? Nicely spread. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that
There
pass.
will be 1
Well, I think
minute
the
added
opposition
time.
saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And there is the half-time whistle. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. And here's Van Basten. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Brilliantly cut out. Robertson. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Spread it left. Kvaratskhelia. Lovely bit of skill. Perez. Bellingham. Oh, they can break here. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Bernardo Silva. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Kokchu. He's a sharp little ball here. Kokchu unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Van Basten. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Osimhen.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Beckham.
Alexander-Arnold. Neymar
Neymar
looking to penetrate opposition lines.
Number 5.
And here's Osimhen.
Number 20.
Osimhen really was
Mbappe.
well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Mbappe. Shifted it to the flank. Kvaratskhelia gets a cross in. That has not gone well. And he's picked out the run. And he's managed to get free. Serginho. And that is expertly dealt with. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Van Basten. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Bernardo Silva gets through on it, and the shot! He scored! And just like that, he hits 50. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Substitution in progress.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Costa Curta. Dunk. It's Pedri. Half an hour gone in the second half. And that is a little undercooked.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Mbappe, nice bit of trickery. And it's Kukçu. That's a sharp pass. Neymar. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe! Great chance! They've scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And a trademark move ends with the... Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's got away. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Van Basten. Well, they've got it again. Great vision. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, such a clever touch. He is through here. Shoots! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! That was a given. It always was.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Pedri. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out
There
here.
is 3 minutes added time.
We are into stoppage time. Bernardo Silva providing an outlet on that flank. Doku. So what can they make of this? That's a nicely shaped ball. He has found the way through. He's had a shot! So that's it. It is all over. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy that was. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The
everybody,
fans
and
have pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Nice bit of trickery. Raul. He won't be happy with that one. Ricci. Vinicius Junior. Now, can they get him away? Eder Militao gets over and intercepts. And it's Son Heung-min. And it's made its way to him. Saka! Van Basten. He has found a way through. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Raul. Gets a good foot in there. Foot in. Still goalless. Raul. He stands tall and strong. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Very nicely done. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's a lovely pass. He is just caressing the ball. Looking to play him in, and he's heaved it away. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That looks a good ball through. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. No way through. He's having a go! Now, who's going to be first to this? Lazio trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Adebayo deals with that comfortably. Saka.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Looking for options for movement. The muscular approach does pay off here. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. And he's in on goal! Oh, that's nice. Vinicius Junior is onto this. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Oh, he's onto this. This looks promising. Turns and goes back. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
In with the challenge. That pass has been well intercepted. Lovely bit of skill. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Camavinga. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 8. Raul.
Here we go again.
Number 10.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Number 7, Beckham. Number 9.
And that is expertly dealt with.
4, David Villa.
Kagawa. Could move up a gear here. Ricci. And it's Son Heung-min. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave to face with the keeper. And he's only too happy to take that back. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Ricci has got himself a free kick. Hakimi. He's a sharp little ball here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates...
Takes a shot! Oh, taken with style! And finally, he has breathed life into the game! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Lazio are in front now, the game's only goal.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Good ball, good take. Tries to cross.
Substitution on the field.
And we have our very first corner. Kagawa plays it short.
Him is number 20.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Shot a goal! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that.
Chance! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Eze with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Kvaratskhelia. Adrabayo. Some resolute defending there. Yamal. No, that's been intercepted. Beckham, Mbappe, tries a shot! No mistake!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
This is threatening to become a really good... And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And here's Eze. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 2 then.
Kvaratskhelia. Coming on the field is number 18, Owen.
Eze goes short. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Lazio clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Knocks it into space. Shoots! It's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Lazio are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Lazio take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Kagawa cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Bernardo Silva did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. And it's Owen. He's picked his way through. Driving on and making good progress.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Yep, it's a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Kamavinga. That's Dembele. Great chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 4 coming up here. They've played it short. That's good play. Yamal's cross. That is a brilliant interception. Eder Militao kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Gakpo. And that is that. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
Can't say I'm surprised by your assessment there.
Yeah, one of the great liberos. His intelligence put him on a level higher than the rest, I think.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking for the run.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
He's in space and looking for options. Robertson tries to clear. Now it's Villa. Oh, super ball! That's very neat. Little pass back. That is Conte. Passing nice and neat. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Rijkaard makes the interception. Bernardo Silva. Schneider. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Played into space. Delivers the ball. Oh, what a climb! He's delivered all right! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb...
Takes a shot! And that has been cleared. And it's been given away. Bernardo Silva is the team's great visionary. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Conte. And it's Beckham. Driving on and making good progress. Chooses to go back. That's a delicate pass. And he's only too happy to take that back. And Kvaratskhelia. Beckham. He's looking wide. Oh, he's been flattened there. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Has a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Searching pass he's played there. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Carvajal. Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's a key interception. Baresi looking for a runner. Spread neatly. Beckham. Oh, good spread. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Bernardo Silva really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Kvaratskhelia. Yamal. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Well read, and the danger is averted. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's a searching pass. Quality ball. Oh no, that was never going to make it. There's the whistle for half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Number 7.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
19,
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Conte, the man that is tenacity personified. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He is through here. Yamal. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Lovely, now and the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Guardiola. And that is a little undercooked. And he's gone searching crossfield. Opts for safety. Still just a single goal between the sides. Stood up well to him there. Clipped into space. That's a shooting chance! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Kirkchu.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Costa Curta. And back to the keeper they go. Pickford, a keeper with complete command over his defence. And it's Conte. Looking for options for movement. David Villa. Shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Turns back here, probably the best option. Dunk pokes it out wide. Knocks it into space. Kvaratskhelia. He is just caressing the ball. Baresi simply refused to be outdone there. Rijkaard. Tries from a long way out. Robertson. Out to the right. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Conte.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
That has not gone well. Van Dijk. It's a pretty loose pass. Schneider. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's looking to catch him up. Kante, who's set up one goal so far. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it's Neves. Yamal. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Done delicately. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Batistuta. Yamal is in a really good position out wide. He rises! And he's in on goal! Oh, what has happened here?
There will be 1 minute added
The assistant
time.
referee has his flag raised for offside. And that's that. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, we're about to watch a terrific defender in Carlos Puyol. He'll lead by example and continually organise. His appetite and attitude to the game is absolutely fabulous. There's an awful lot to enjoy about his play.
And he exudes charisma.
He does, and I just love his leadership.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Thuram. Costa Curta. Aims beyond the defence. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Pedro Neto. Now, can they get him away? And that's going right the way across. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Kagawa. Looks to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Tries to play it through. Vinicius Junior has it out wide and in space. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Beckham to take it as usual.
Yeah, it may not seem important, but it is. I think the first corner can always set the...
Conte! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
And he's managed to get free. That's an excellent interception. Pedro Neto is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Vinicius Junior. Pulls it back. Bernardo Silva! Goal! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Bernardo Silva running with the ball. He's got away. Now the big header! He has done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Hullet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Kagawa, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bernardo Silva has it in a wide position. Ah, that's a fine interception. That's good play. Great chance! Superb from Conte! A finish of true class! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
A case now of complete control. Chance! Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. He has found the way through. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? Here's a look and place it forward. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Doku. He's making a real surge on the left. Oh, that was vital. Van Basten. So what can they make of this? Great vision. Nice interception, well timed. And we hit half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Distributed tidily. He's picked his way through. Kagawa. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Thuram. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Pull it. And here's Hullet. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, well played. Looking for options for movement. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kagawa picks it up out wide. And it's Conte. Takes the shot! And that's off target.
Conte probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. Pass somewhat off target. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Not the most convincing of passes. Costa Curta. And it's Kagawa. For Conte. Dunk. Rijkaard. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rijkaard making good progress on the right-hand side. Conte. Can he get it through? Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Can he finish? Quality ball. That has not gone well. Shot a goal! Oh, extraordinary.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive 17-year-old in the game too, and he's got a wonderful natural feel of space.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Too close for comfort. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. An instinctive delivery. Van Basten! Scorching strike!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Turkey finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That's gone for a throw-in. So just one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Aimed beyond the defence. Nice interception, well timed. Beckham. It's Pedri. Conte. Dunk. Now Costa Curta. It's a searching pass. No way through. Wriggles his way through. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Knocks it into space. Now face to... There's the shot! Off the post! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Beckham, the pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Beckham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Pedri. De Jong does really well to win the ball there. And they've got a throw. Rijkaard. Referee's given a throw. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And this is Van Basten. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Vinicius, and the shot! Oh, he's caught him in or out. Now, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Beckham! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Has another go! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Beckham is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Maldini with the clearance. Lovely feet. Conte. Pedri. That is lovely. Shot could be a shoots! And he's there to get it away. And it's Conte. And here's Vinicius Junior, looking here to chip it through. And that's an excellent interception. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now, he's got space here. Turkey have a free kick. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 12, Van Basten. Number 7, Beckham. Coming on the field, number 6.
And he stands
Cafu.
tall, impenetrable.
Number 20,
Thuram
Mbappe.
looking to run onto it.
Number 23, Kagawa.
And it's hoisted clear. And it's Messi. Decent chance! And he's really put himself on the line here.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Keeper's dealt with that. That is good strength. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And here's Eto'o. Looking to play him in. Real chance! Goal! Turkey! And the comeback is complete. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Turkey take the lead.
Will be 3 minutes.
This is the
added
perfect
time.
example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve...
Chance for a shot! Now, that could spell trouble. And again! Kagawa. And he's intervened well there. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Please join me in wishing all the
So
best
there
to
was the
members
first
of our
half.
fan club
Well, Peter, I'm
celebrating
just
their
thinking
wedding
of the best way to
anniversary
describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Schneider.
And the action
Number
is back on the
23,
way.
Kagawa.
Well, I think in
Coming
these
on the
circumstances,
field,
it's all about
number
how to adjust the
22,
balance of your team. I mean, you want to get
Number
back in it
24,
as soon as possible,
Hazard.
but without leaving yourself
Substitution
too
in
open.
progress.
Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that's put paid to a promising move. Nicely shaped ball. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, he's been caught on it here. In he goes again. They're up to 5 corners now. And that has been cleared. Cafu. Oh, good spread. Now it's Isco. Thinks about the shot. Well read. And the danger is averted.
Substitutions taking place.
Turkey are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Isco's cross. Vieira gets it away.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that is a little undercooked.
Isco really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Conte, and here's Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Zakaria did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That's just playing it safe. and simple.
And it's Conte. Foot in. Van Basten. That's beautifully weighted. And he's found a way past. Cafu with a definite foul there. Cafu did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. So, what can they come up with here? Can he finish? Oh, surely that deserved better.
Hazard deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Swung over.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rijkaard. It's Pedri. He came in hard, very hard. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And this is Van Basten. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Corner number 2 then. Rijkaard attempts a clearance. He's well positioned here. Carvajal is looking to influence the game from out wide. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Van Basten. Turns back here, probably the best option. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Seedorf. Oh, played right into his path. He's got away, goes for a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stops.
Bullet has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Rijkaard can get it clear. Played backwards here.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Maldini.
Added
No
minutes has been
unnecessary
indicated.
risks, and the game is petering out here. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Oh, that's a key interception. Tries to play it through. Oh, that was vital. Quality ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that is that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet
everybody,
to
and
kick off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Fenerbahce have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
It's Kagawa! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, that has not gone well. Quality ball. And here's Bale. Engages and forces him off the ball. Tries to play it through. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. Beckham. Can he get on the end of this? Owen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward.
It's a foul. It could be a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So the most significant moment of the game. And he's buried it! 1-0. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now he's got space here. Oh, nicely intercepted. He's going for goal! David Beckham! Another picture postcard goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked. So that's 2 now without reply. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Bernardo Silva. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Bale. Knocks it into space. And he was quick to react. Costa Curta. And it's Kuchu.
Ջարդեմ սրանցավ։ Նբանք եմ լնալու։ Ներում բեգում չկա։ Լսրանցն է արա։ 300 որորդ տեղի թիմը։ Կարմիր քարտի։ Որը ինչ անում։
For a third of the way through the game. Beckham is one whose deliveries we all know about. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Beckham finds himself offside. Rijkaard. And Carvajal. Pedro Neto. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Bernardo Silva. And it's Kuchu. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. That's a sharp pass. Pedro Neto.
Beyond the
defence. Face to face with the chance. A horrible blip. A horrible blip. A situation utterly avoidable, but it's resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, no need to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
This is ready to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the police is back.
Promising build-up this, plenty of really nice passing. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's a good ball out wide. Nice bit of trickery. He is through here. Neto with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Out to the left it goes. He's found a way through. Oh, that's nice.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
But here's Kagawa. Deals with that comfortably. Bernardo Silva. That's an immaculate pass. Costa Curta. Beckham. And we hit half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Bernardo Silva has given away a free kick. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Oh, what a mistake! He has found the way through, and the shot!
Արա դրես դեմը ոտը։
And that has earned a few nods of approval
Դրես
from the
դեմը։
bench. And we have our very first corner. Koeman attempts a clearance. Van Dijk threads one in. Great vision. It's a promising position. Very nicely done. Bale is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Owen chance!
Ora bırlıq sana.
Oh, denied brilliantly.
Owen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Beckham standing over it. He rises!
Ora xapım ora.
Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. And it's Doué. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Nuno Mendes, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to pass it through. Pedro Neto looking to run onto
Ո՞ր
it.
Ռայկարդին է որ
Bernardo
ինքն
Silva.
ախորգում խաղա։
So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can. And
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. So he's plotting something before playing it in. And it's Kagawa. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. And here's Kagawa.
Ora!
Bernardo Silva. Kukçu. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Ora! Bravo. Bom insurance.
Substitution for Fenerbahce. Number
So,
97.
time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 24.
Kukçu looking wide, tries to cross.
Fenerbahce really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now that's well seen too. It's a really well-measured ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Չգնաց զարահապսես։
Kukçu. And Mendes. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass somewhat off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Fantastic.
Ay, ախպերս։ Այս մեկը չէր կարա պահել ատո։
Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Real
Արա
chance!
լավ է դից ձևես խփում արա։
And that is wildly off target.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Fenerbahce finding their passes.
Var öyle
Now,
ne
who's going to be
çağırdı?
first to this? Beckenbauer pulls off an exemplary piece of defence, and he has been fouled there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, what goes through a
Bale of
player's
Bono,
head at
Ganats'la.
times like that is a mystery to me.
And it's Rijkaard. Beckham. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a vigorous
Var öyle
challenge.
sırın.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rijkaard. Hazard running with the ball, looking for options for movement. He's in a great position here, and he's away. It's
Oğlum
fantastic!
bırnet valla.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a
Bırnet
free kick.
valla.
The referee has resisted the
Mualladız.
temptation to go to his
Burada
pocket.
aramız
It's just a
bırnet.
stern lecture. Pedri cuts it out.
İyi. Pedri. Orası
Oh, he's burst
Sevansa.
through. Now there's a fine ball. He's got
Oğlum,
away.
oğlum.
And a chance!
Lovely.
No mistake!
Bana dere.
Into injury time!
Unë një po më shëqenë që të nej.
Piercing. Piercing
Nga të
and
nuk
with
ka se ku
pinpoint
bananëm.
accuracy,
Për jom
he
bananëm, ma
forces
për
it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Fenerbahce give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some...
And that will be the final act.
Ah,
Well, that was close.
Biz de
Both
indirelim.
sides playing their part in a great game of football.
Biz de
A real
indirelim.
ride that had...
Bejlov gënec abi Katabanov futbolistërin. Na gënac e si mura për. Arë du bonë sas më të araci divizion, aja është për. Bakma her iki. Da.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. Kaká in the side, just about as box office as it gets.
Yeah, I totally agree. He, in many ways, the blueprint of the modern-day number 10, lauded for his simple and very graceful style of play. He is a player who has a lot.
You come to the game just to see him play. Rijkaard has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. That has not gone well. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Chance! Totti.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Tries to play it through. Brilliantly cut out. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Probing pass. Good read, needed to be. Totti. Kaká. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Bullet. He came in hard, very hard. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now that's what I've seen too. So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And here's Beckham. And this is Kagawa. They've scored! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So we have our breakthrough.
Offside.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's just beyond his reach. Cannavaro. Kaká. Oh, it's Van Basten. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He's found a way through. He's in plenty of space here. And this is Bernardo Silva. Again in a trice, and they are soaring.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Rijkaard. Now Kaká. Good running, strong and purposeful. And this is Bernardo Silva. Kagawa. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Really running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Carvajal is always looking to play quality balls. Turns back here, probably the best option. Bernardo Silva. Rijkaard. Now Costa Curta. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia going full tilt down the left. Kvaratskhelia. He stands tall and strong. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal, Peter, and
chance for a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Kagawa, who does have an assist to his name. Rijkaard. Gets a good foot in there. Yamal receives it in a good position here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
There will be one
with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Kvaratskhelia has found the net here, of course. And that'll be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, 2-0. You're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Beckham.
That gets things going for the second half.
Is number 6, Pedro Neto.
The pass is intercepted.
Substitutions taking place.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Picked out, real chance!
What a brilliant sort.
Lam plays it all the way forward. Costa Curta. Beckenbauer chooses to go crossfield.
Right, Quara.
That was asking just too much of him. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well played. Out to the left it goes. Good chance here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that's definitely not his best. Kvaratskhelia with the foul. Can he get on the end of this? He's picked his way through. Stoichkov, he's got through. It's in! Back within 1. They have them in their sights again. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
He's a sharp little ball here. Succumbs to the pressure. Out of play for a throw. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. He's in a great position here. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Early ball out from the back. Lam did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Աղջիկական Աշիցկակա Զախի Ստոյկովիչ Alik Stoykovic.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Chooses to go cross-field.
Good ball, that too.
Now it's Villa. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Robertson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rijkaard makes the interception.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And it's Kagawa. Rijkaard. Now Costa Curta. Beckenbauer, and it's with the keeper. And he's intervened well there. Rijkaard. Kagawa. Rijkaard. It's Kagawa. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's picked it up out wide. And it's Stoichkov. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that's going to be a booking. Played into space. Nicely worked. It's a promising position. And it's Bernardo Silva. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
I think we're just about done here. Totti, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
2 minutes to be added on. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game.
Կարևորը կրինգ Так, հաջորդը գնանքում է տենք ընկեր Նորա, լավնա Ես ինչ տրիներ էր արա, Լեմպարդ Так Ինչ անենք Լսենց խաղանք մի հատ ապրեշ Հետո գջոգենք Հետո գջոգենք, հետո
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Christian Abbiati in goal today. Just another example of a great Italian stopper. My goodness me, they've produced a few.
They have. Like some of the current crop, he's someone who started at the top level since his teens, Peter. Also proved himself to be a symbol of longevity and consistency.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then,
Beckham is having a shot. First to this.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
And the pass is intercepted. Beckenbauer. Beckham. Now Costa Curta. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Del Piero. Rijkaard. That'll be a throw-in.
Այ, Ողը մատեսրանք կարենք շուտ արմատենք առաջի ապով միամիտ Արա չի էդ հումարա
Kagawa.
Որո?
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Beckham. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And that's been won straight back. And this is Van Basten. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Finally.
Played out towards the right wing. Oh, such a clever touch. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Bernardo Silva. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Van Basten.
Alertness.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Kagawa.
That was lovely.
Offside.
Van Basten. Now it's Kagawa. And the shot!
Abres,
He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Up he goes!
Yeah.
And he's gone backward, and he's had a hit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Հրատարած
Denied by
բռնեց։
an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Չեմ
They've
ջոգում
got a
ինչ սա,
healthy
ժամերով
number
պասես տալի
of
չի տալի։
very tall targets to pick out from.
Rijkaard!
Լավ էր խփի արա։
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Rijkaard is offering a wry smile there.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's cut away!
Ագրես կագավա։
A quite
Բա բույտն ես քիչ կարծախ
They
պայջելի։
are flying. It is a good finish. The odds were against him.
Կագավային
Little matter.
սկի
Well, at one
բույտն է։
stage he was being body checked, Peter,
Ora,
and
όμως,
the
περδέμε
next
καένας
minute it's in the
πάσαμε
back of the
τώρα.
net. That's wonderful striking.
That's a foul. No two ways about it.
Ստաց կարմիր արա, հայտարակ են կլնելու։ Չտաս
No messing
արա։
about. It is red.
Ոյ, որս արա։
Players' body language here is a
Ora,
bit
gol
grim. It
kurtarız.
is not looking great at all. Well, there may be
Bonzara.
some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game
Ora,
with
քեզ
10 men.
զիբոնա։
While sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Ոնց արա։ Սս ոչ երեղ եմ անգամից նս ուտնեի։ Ora, բոսկս
That
բորուս։
was close.
Մարդ չկա արա, այն անդամա թերոս կա, այնած։
Costa Curta. Vinicius Junior.
Ora, բռնին արա։
Defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Oh, good spread. He's in plenty of space here. That had too much on it. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Italy clearly should have gone for the easier
Yeah,
pass.
ora,
Now they'll have
para.
to quickly regroup.
Oh, this looks sharp. Out to the left it goes. In by DiMarco. Cleared away. Beckham. And that's been
Ora.
intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Costa Curta with the slide tackle there. Driving forward.
Ora, անդենա արա, այսու։
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Carvajal is one whose deliveries we all know about. And the first half is done. Any
Ora,
strong
ոնց
opinions on
անեմ,
the
էսի
first
կարող է
half?
խփի մի
Peter,
ամիտապ,
2-0,
կարմիրես։
you're faced with the choice of just
Hama
trying to see the
հանելու
match
է
out or forcing the issue even further.
And a
Well,
quick
probably
advice
shouldn't
to
have
anybody
To go
who has
for
found
the
themselves
latter,
a little
go
lost
for a
today.
third.
Երրորդ խաղը կարմիր է ստանում
Information
արդեն,
on how to find
այսպես։
your way around this stadium.
It has
It
been a
has.
remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And the second half gets underway.
Ora, բռնեց արա։
Thuram, played out to the left flank, back into the middle. Kagawa looking understandably energised after
Արա
his
չի
goal.
եթում արա։
It's not gone well.
Արա կենտրոնական մի հատ հարցակ
That
ունա,
is
չի
not the best
եթում
ball,
արա։
and he offers an apologetic look.
Արա
Clearly
ինչ
is
եմ անում,
missed
խառնվել եմ
having made a
իրար։
run and not get picked out.
Costa Curta. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Beckham. This looks promising. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Ի, արա
It's been intercepted.
բրթեց
He
այդ
read
դից։
that really well and stopped it.
Ora, գնաց։
Right.
Գնաց։
Thuram takes control of it and he's on the move. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half.
Ana çiğ tamara.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Bastız belet.
Costa Curta. It's Vinicius Junior. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Ora Hosbernes, målet exempel.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Costa Curta. And that
What
interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good.
Kerang.
Ground support out wide.
Kerang. Obres
Carvajal attempts a
Carvajal.
clearance. Played
Ayes
back in,
mek pergeng.
and it's hoisted
Ora
clear.
perget sana.
And it's Serginho. Serginho's... Oh, what a climb!
Eli perget.
Cleared without complication. Kagawa did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Played with
Ana
finesse.
çiğ tamara.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all
Ora
happy
izle
with that.
Volkov.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the...
Obres.
Oh,
Hangis.
brilliantly!
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He's shifting through the gears here. Drives it, he rises!
Ora lan.
Oh, it's come off the upright. 75 minutes played. Vinicius chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Substitution
So,
on
time
the
for
field.
changes on
Number
both sides,
10,
actually.
Vinicius Junior. Number 23, Kagawa. Number 21, Bernardo Silva. Number 7,
Bellingham.
Beckham.
Kukçu.
Coming on the field.
It's a good ball out
Number
wide.
9, Kvaratskhelia. Number 19, Kukçu.
And here's Bellingham.
Number 6,
Ora pernet sana.
number 15, Bellingham.
Serginho.
Substitution in progress.
And that has put paid to that. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now he's off and running. Raul.
Serginho.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. And it's Bellingham. Kukçu. Nicely spread.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's picked his way through. Pedro Neto hurtling down that right flank. Oh, that's nice. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Cleared without hesitation.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Ora.
Serginho. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ora esins sıxalarin.
Serginho.
Չնա ժամանակ
He
շուտ
is
խփել։
through here.
Կարմիրով կրին կարա։
Referee looks at his watch and blows his
Կարմիրով
whistle.
կրին։
Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt.
Կարմիրով ջախջախին կապել։ Ուրես Մենակ էսով, արես կախ ես կոմպար, վայ հոս սարը, լավ արա Որը սրով կոմպը կախ է ծաղպեր Այ քեզ հիբան